Run that back, turbo.
SYNCHRO.
Live from Southeast High School in Bradenton, Florida, SCTV, Southeast High School Sports presents Southeast Seminole Basketball. Tonight, the Bayshore Bruins invade the Seminole Nation in this regular season district game. The Noles are currently 1-0 overall, while the Bruins come into tonight's game with the 1-0 overall record as well. I'm Greg Alexandria, and I'll be describing all of the action in tonight's contest. And sitting next to me is my partner, Brett Timmons, and he'll be giving you the color. Brett, first time in the seat with me.
No doubt, man. Happy to be here.
Being
trying to get
along
this thing
for the
right.
ride. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Football season, first time as the football coach this year, as the head coach. How'd it feel to get through the first one?
Man, it's always great to come back to your alma mater, to get it going.
And then, how much of a basketball fan are you?
Oh, man, come on now, Love hoops, man. We got some guys out here to play ball, for football and basketball, man. Two sports athletes, support multi-sport athletes, man.
Well, the good thing is that we've got a special game tonight with the homecoming for Coach Dwight Gilmer. He is now the head coach of the Bayshore Bruins and will be taking a contest in a district game against his best friend and former head coach right here last year for the last few years with Floyd Watkins.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is going to have a little extra on it. What do you think?
Oh, man, you know what? It's Bayshore, Southeast District, two brothers going against each other, two former Seminoles. Man, what more can you ask for, man? The energy in this building is electric. Man, I can't wait to get it going.
I absolutely love it when they have the student section from both teams filled, when you have the drum line, the cheerleaders, a lot of energy on a Friday night for basketball. And this is how basketball should be. This isn't really a hotbed for basketball when you think about the type of athletes and how much support football gets. But we are starting to see a little change in the tide. And I, for one, am happy to be here tonight.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Have you had a chance to look in on practice or be able to tell us about any of these Seminole players?
Well, I'm really excited to see Malik Huggins. Malik Huggins played quarterback for us. See what he can do on the basketball court. I heard he's pretty good. As well as want to see what Skylar Negrete, as well as Johnny Rodriguez. Now, Johnny Rodriguez is a super huge dude. See how he uses his size and muscle down low.
You're talking about El Hoco. That's the Latin Incredible Hulk. I saw this kid and I immediately thought, like, okay, why is that weightlifter in the basketball jersey? So you guys at home will be able to see what we're talking about. Number 32.
Yes, sir.
Very well put together. He's a senior,
yes,
if I'm correct.
Yes, he is.
How did he do for you? What position did he play?
He came out for a little bit. Didn't necessarily, it worked out for him.
Okay.
So I'm very interested to see how basketball works out for him.
Gotcha. Some people just win the genetic lottery, right?
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, I think we're going to get ready to hear the national anthem, and once that starts with the introduction of the teams, we'll be giving a little bit of a break until tip-off. Again, first Friday night for Southeast High School against their district rivals, the Bayshore Bruins. right, we just had the national anthem, and as Brett and I are watching, you can see both teams look like they're locked in and they're focused. What do you notice right off the bat, Brett?
Well, you see the focus and the intensity on both sides. I think as it being a district game and two closely opponents, I don't think either one of these guys want to lose, man. Like I said, the energy in this building is super electric. Guys are focused and they're ready to go.
I'm excited to see what this first 5 minutes looks like.
Yeah.
You can usually figure out how a game goes by the first 5 minutes because the teams are going to feel each other out.
Yep.
Nervousness, playing in front of their fans.
No doubt.
Bayshore travels well. If you look to the other side of the gym,
yes,
it's almost equal the amount that we have here for the Seminole Nation.
Yes.
All right, we're getting ready for that opening tip. Coach Watkins looks like he's giving his team a little last-second encouragement and some more instructions. But once it gets to tip-off time, it's about practice. It's about what you did and how you prepare for these games.
Yes, sir.
One thing you'll notice is a lot of passion coming from Coach Gilmer's side. If you ever watched him coach in the JV game or any of the other games, he's very, very passionate about what he does. All right, rebound controlled by number 12, Altavius Calhoun. We had a jump shot that was missed and an early foul. And yeah, we should be good. All right, so we've got Skylar bringing the ball up. Skylar's been waiting in the wings as a point guard, been with the JV program for some years, and now has opportunity to start on varsity. Kick to the wing. Nothing going on the inside. Skylar passes back out. Three-point goes up, in and out.
Malik Huggins.
Malik Huggins, watched him in a couple of JV games last year. He's just a sophomore and very impressive. Mature game. Nice handle, nice control of the offense. So let's see what he does. And we've got a charge. Nope. That's a block call. Looks like he was falling before the contact came. If you're going to commit, you got to stand there and take that contact.
No doubt. Number 21, Kyrie, got to stand in the paint.
You cannot make the football team like that, can you?
No, sir, you cannot. You got to be able to stand in the paint. Stand tall in the paint.
All right, that's Bryce Brewer. And he makes one, misses the next, but Bayshore comes up with that rebound.
Foul on 21 again.
Bryce Brewer is very, very active.
Very. You just look at the size of Bayshore's guys, man. Those guys look, they've been living in the weight room over there a little bit, especially Brewer. You see his size, his shoulders.
Brewer does look like he's filling out, and from what I understand, what Coach Gilmer gave me before the game started is that he does have 8 seniors on the team.
Wow.
So You know, when you got those seniors, they start to fill out a little more than the freshman bodies. They get into the weight program and really dedicate themselves over the summer. They've got an opportunity to see that fill out and see the shoulders work the way you were talking.
Yep.
He knocks down both foul shots, gives him 3 points. Visiting Bruins are up by 3.
Yeah, hope.
Wow. That was a hook,
Okay.
and he took out 2 players with it. But for his size, he is incredibly active. He's an agile player.
Coach, he's legit. I watch him in the weight room working with Dr. Douglas. Power cleans 250 pounds.
And Malik with a strong move. Basket is good, but it's taken away by the charge. Good commitment to standing your ground. I can tell you, loose balls and rebounds are going to be an important part of this game. What do you think?
Definitely, in any sport, you know, it's the turnovers. Who can win the turnover battle and who can play under control, poise and confidence under control will be the winner of this game.
Now, I can tell you there's a lot of flying around and extra activity with the hands instead of going straight up. That's going to give some issues in these later quarters because you're already 4 fouls in.
But just like you said earlier, you know, they're going to fill each other out. It's the emotions in the game right now. Everyone is pretty hyped up. You know, it's a pretty large crowd. Everybody wants to put on the show. After a while, you're going to see once their emotions settle down, who can step in and who can be in control.
And another 2 foul shots up and 2 foul shots down, adding to the lead. 5-0. Southeast is still looking for an opportunity. Now there's a foul. Malik looks as if he's giving he's trying to use that hesitation dribble to get some separation. Smart play, especially when they're fouling from behind. Skyler controlling the offense, saw a lane, closed up very quickly. And I can tell you, 2 charges within the first 5 minutes. Bayshore is really sticking to their defensive game plan of clogging up those lanes.
They are lately playing a 2-3.
And we know the way to beat a 2-3 is not to force your way in the middle. That's where they're strongest.
Good job.
Nice steal. A foul on an attempt for number 12.
Octavius Calhoun.
Okay, Octavius Calhoun.
Buster Calhoun. Octavius also played defensive back on the football team as well.
Okay.
Basketball is his first sport, but he came out for football last year. Played pretty well for us.
What year is he in, Coach?
Octavius is a junior.
Good. Like to see kids that still have some time left to be able to develop their games on both sides, either the football field or the basketball court. He knocks down his first. Chippy and chatty is how it's starting out today.
Yes, sir.
All right. Net didn't even move on that one, so he's been practicing his foul shots. They're in a press right now, trying to speed up the Bruins. Strong rebound by number 23, Jamil Newsom. Another one of those big kids you were talking about in the weight room.
I'm really impressed with Skyler Negrete. You know, he's a gritty guy. You know, down low as a guard, down low, rebounding with the trees. I'm very impressed with his heart. Yes, very impressed with him. Very impressed with him.
Well, the good thing is that if you have somebody that can come from the top after closing out on their man, those are the extra rebounds that really count towards the middle and the end of the game. Pick and roll, but he didn't roll to the basket, more of a pick and pop. There's that running hook by number 32. Ball passed ahead. Malik recovers well.
Like playing man-to-man.
Good pressure, change the pace, make them a little more uncomfortable. Game is still close. It's early, anybody's game. That was a travel. You always look at the referee that's closest to the action, and you're like, why did he not call that? But you got to think, they're looking at 3 and 4 different things. So really, I've learned to be a little nicer to the refs, especially because they take it out on my son sometimes. Former Southeast point guard playing at State College of Florida right now.
A lot of people don't know that. The Southeast, a lot of people think about football, but, you know, Southeast also has a very strong basketball tradition as well in boys and girls basketball.
Yes, I mean, we know what the legend Coach Hart has done. And if you look, he is in the stands with his lovely wife.
Yes.
Southeast is one of the only places to have someone be Mr. Basketball and Mr. Football in the same year, Mr. Adrian McPherson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if I'm not mistaken, we had a 3.
That's a 3 for Octavius.
Clifford Rozier. LaRon Williams. I mean, you've had a lot of great players come through these doors. And you got some alumni that are in the stands right now. We got Lucas Shipp, played out here a few years ago. Corey Davis was on that 2016 team that won the district championship from Gibbs. And then, of course, my son, Trey Alexandria. And another charge. That is 4 charges in this first quarter alone. It's control. You got to stay under control. Got to stay under control. Poise and confidence.
That is a mass subbing by both coaches. 3 minutes left in this first period. Score tied up 5-5.
Got to press.
Both coaches went to their bench. They look like they're trying to wear the other team out by going to a press early. Bayshore handles it well. Clear lane. Great pass underneath by number 21. Oh, I'm sorry, that's number 24. Loose ball. Looks like he got away with a travel and a charge the other way. Sometimes this action gets a little quick for the referees.
Yes, sir. Turnover by 23, Joel Snipes.
And there's a battle underneath. Both teams fighting for the ball. Those 50-50 plays are, we talked about the importance of those 50-50 plays, but to have kids actually jump down and want to get that ball and get dirty and do the dirty work, every team needs somebody like that. And it's good to see 4 kids down there. Competition, they're not trying to hurt each other.
That's what Southeast High School's always been about. It's always been about the scrappy, hard-nosed guys that want to play ball, you know, that just like ball, you know, bunch of gym rats.
That's it. That's what you need. And again, student sections on both sides, cheerleaders leading chants, and looks like the Bayshore student section is doing their best to speak up and let everybody know that they're heard.
Like I said, it's a hype environment, and again, whoever can settle their nerves will have the best chance of winning this game.
I think it's going to be whichever team puts together that first 6-point run. You got to get a bucket stop to do that. Clean pick. Number 10, a little sloppy with the handle. A.D. Savage goes in. Steal and layup.
Good job, A.D. Savage. A.D. Savage played wide receiver for us a little bit this season. Great kid.
He's a senior this year, right?
Yes, sir. Great kid, great kid.
And he put those football skills to work. He wasn't letting his man get past him. He went into his blocking stage as a wide receiver, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, he's got great feet, great hands, great vision. He's a natural leader. Great kid.
AD's been with the team for a few years. He started out on the junior varsity team and worked his way up to varsity. He's been playing basketball for quite some time, and it's great to see a kid that enjoys the classroom, enjoys this atmosphere, just watching them grow and watching their games develop. A little too flashy, but he wasn't afraid to jump down there and get it back. Seminoles keep possession of that one on the jump ball.
Exactly. Again, that's a trademark of Coach Floyd's team. Like I said, guys on the floor playing hard.
All right. I stand corrected. Bayshore was able to get that one. Next one goes to the Seminoles.
Oh, he carried the ball on the tip a little bit there.
That was a good idea. It was just a late pass. Young point guards don't understand that if you make the easy pass, that's usually the one that's going to get through. You don't have to go for the home run every single time.
You know, I think that is, everybody wants to make the highlight reel. Everybody wants to be on the Sports Center highlight. And it's just making the simple basketball play or the simple football play. It's just
Those
making
are
the
the
simple
winning
play.
plays.
Exactly.
Shoulder in, up. It's going to be 2 shots. It may be Jalen Washington from behind.
Jalen also wide receiver, 3.4 grade point average kid, man, awesome kid. Really works hard. Actually was a very good contributor for us this year on the football team. And I'm anxious to see what he's going to do in the basketball.
When you have kids that are coachable,
you know what? The majority of the kids out here on the basketball team as well as the football team, they're coachable kids. They're great kids.
Good.
They want to learn. They want to be successful. We just have to, get it out of them.
All right. Now this is where the Seminoles have to settle down. They're only down by 1, so it's not like the game is over, out of reach. Another
good steal
by A.D. Savage. He goes in, gets fouled. He's got to go get to the hard way. The good thing is that he doesn't give up on that play. That energy is definitely something that can be contagious.
It is. It can spark the team. As one of my coaches used to tell me, all it takes is a spark to start a fire.
That's it.
Which one of you guys want to be the spark?
AD converts that first foul shot, knocks this game up, 8-8. We've got 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Second one rolls in. He knows these rims very well. That was a nice hometown bounce.
So how would you feel if you were going against your best friend?
For me, we can go out and talk about life and family after, and we can do that before, but if we are in the heat of battle, I'm going at your neck. I'm a competitor. I'm going to use everything I know about you to get my W. I'm not talking about being disrespectful and cheating, but I am going to make it hard. You're knowing that you're going to go against me, and I would expect my best friend to do the same thing.
Definitely. It's just like your brother. You're going against your brother.
Absolutely.
So you want to have the bragging rights. Even though after the game you still love him, he's still your boy, but while we're battling, I'm trying to beat your brains in.
We got a timeout to see if we can get some different strategy. That's Coach Gilmer and Bayshore. They called, it looks like it could be a full timeout. Good thing about that is that he understands, he saw something he didn't like, and he wants to change that. And that also gives Coach Watkins an opportunity to say, okay, we did something that made them uncomfortable.
Right.
Let's dissect that quickly and see if we can keep up with it. I've had times where I played basketball against one of my best friends, and I will tell you, that was a competitive game.
Of course.
People look like, okay, do we have to pull them apart? And afterwards, we were playing one-on-one after we played a full game.
Right.
And they said, do we have to pull them apart? And another guy's like, no, they're best friends. Just let them play. They'll be all right.
Right.
I mean, we'll hug it out after, but I'm going after you. I'm trying to cut your head off.
Exactly.
And if you don't do the same to me, I feel like our friendship isn't real.
Exactly.
I mean, when you're coaching against somebody on the other sideline, How does that make you feel, Coach?
Oh, man, definitely it's one of those deals. It's a pride thing, but it's also, hey, I want to give you my best, and I want you to give me your best. And it brings out the best in me, it being a competitor.
Yes.
That I want to show you, that I am as good as I think I am, and same with you, that we rise to the occasion, that we have a great competition against one another. But also, you want that bragging right. So we see each other.
Definitely want bragging rights. When we talk about eating dinner afterwards, somebody's got to buy, and that's usually the loser, right?
Definitely.
And if I remember, the good book says iron sharpens iron.
Oh, of course. It's only going to make us better.
So we've got Devin Randall at the foul line. He has knocked down the first one. He has converted the second. And we've got 40 seconds left with a 1-point lead for the visiting Bayshore Bruins. Southeast Seminoles up top. We got JoJo passing out, and another three-pointer. Not converted. AD looks into another steal. Doesn't finish the layup. He's staying active in that backcourt, though. We got 3 steals already and about 2 deflections from the young man. All right, rebound up top. Outlet pass. I love it when kids look ahead, make it easy for your teammates. And there's a foul. That one could have gone either way. Elbows were a little wide.
Caught it on AD Savage.
That's going to be his second one. And we've got Mr. Devin Randall going back to the foul line. We talked about those early fouls and how chippy it was as he misses the first one. We've already got one team in the double bonus, and the other team is in the bonus. So any stoppage of play is going to be foul shots for the rest of this half as Mr. Randall converts the second one to give a 2-point lead. Now, we've got a break. We need to talk about the social media. Make sure that you can keep up with all of SCTV's broadcasts and updates by following us on social media and on our website. You can visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/SEHS television for links to all of our live broadcasts and updates on the program. We're also on Instagram at SEHS Television, and there you can find some more behind-the-scenes footage from the students and our program director. Our website is setv.news, and you can find all of our social media links there. Be sure to follow us, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see broadcasts with myself and Coach Brett Timmons. Coach, you got 1 quarter down. Southeast is down by 2 points. How do you feel about the first part of the action?
I think the action kind of went back and forth. Again, see who settled down. Bayshore kind of caught a little rhythm there here and there. Southeast came back. They're only down by 2. See how it comes back in the second half. To me, the first important 2 or 3 minutes of the second quarter will kind of determine how this game's going to go.
I think at this point, what you have to look at is, as Coach Watkins, he's going to tell his team, you know what, guys, they gave us their best blow. We're only down by 2. We haven't done our best. This is our home gym. Let's go ahead and get into our sets and do what we practice every day. And on cue, Malik Huggins goes in, finds that lane. Unfortunately, the rim was not kind to him that time.
Coach, he's one of the quickest kids I've ever seen.
That's a long 3.
Downtown.
Didn't hesitate. That is Jamal Newsom.
I want to say he played offensive tackle for them against us.
Turnover. Number 10, not quite ready.
Raphael
Burgess Cruz. Southeast is frantically trying to move up that pace. If he hits that first one, you don't want to leave him open for the second. That's a good rebound by number 40, Robert Bennett. Robert Bennett gets the ball back, takes it in, misses the shot. Jamal, number 23, with another rebound. Kick out. They're really harassing these Bruins guards. He's been wide open for the last 5 minutes. You can't let somebody set up like that. That's number 2, Blake Peavy. Blake Peavy is from Australia.
Okay. Again, Malik Huggins on the drive.
And he is showing he is not afraid to play in the U.S.
Okay.
I'd like to see the international kids come over. What kind of game do they have?
Right.
You know, even though we're still the best in the world when it comes to athletes and basketball players, Europe, Australia, Africa, all those countries are starting to catch up a little bit and close the gap.
The game has become international and more accessible. Oh, good shot.
All right. That's a three-pointer.
Ronnie Morton.
He's keeping the game close. We're only down by 5, 6:20. 6:20.
Let me push up pressure.
Again.
In the corner.
Nice take. Tip out. Number 40 with the rebound again. Pushed up. Number 3 takes it all the way down the lane. They stood in for the charge. Wasn't successful. Great pass.
Good pass.
Just a little too hot for him to handle.
Had a little bit of mustard on it.
One thing that you can tell the maturity of someone's game is how much they, especially a ball handler, they keep their head up and they look to get those quick shots. If you're able to toss that ball up to your teammate, you're making 2 people happy on an assist. A basket makes 1 person happy, but an assist makes 2. Another three-pointer, goes in for his own rebound, harassing.
Oh, good
Good
defense, Ronnie
steal,
Morton.
defense. Got to slow down, control the rock. All right, Mr. Huggins is up top, waiting for a pick. No roll, no opening, kick out to the wing, a little bit long.
Torian Brooks.
Dorian may want that one back. Really fighting down there.
Foul on number 10, Raphael.
Raphael's done a couple of good things. He's got a couple of turnovers and quick fouls. I think it's going to be important for him to settle down and just wait for the game to come to him.
From what I see, the guys are very active down low. With active hands.
Yes.
Just got to be able to come up with the ball.
I would agree. Despite the drum line looking to be a deterrent, number 11, Ed Lasima, knocks down that first foul shot. Again with the barrage and the battalion, Coach Watkins brings another 5 in. That could be the gift and the curse.
It could be, but it could also be the deal that can get them going. You remember it could be the microwave or the posse back in the day at Tulane when he had the squad where he would roll in the posse.
All you have to do is get the team to buy in.
Yes.
There's a steal, another steal. Slowing down. That's Skyler for 3. He's got to keep that hand up there and watch that ball go away. Great rebound. Another kick out. Skyler thought about it, then backs up. They're getting into their set. Coach calling it from the sideline. They're making moves. He sees a lane. Nice kick. Extra pass. Just a little long. Can't handle that ball. I think you said there's a little bit of mustard on that last time, right?
Yes, sir. A little bit of relish.
All right. Extending that pressure. He's able to draw the foul. He was riding on him the entire way. So coach is very active, looking to get them to attack that hole. And when you get a chance to attack that hole, good things can happen. I mean, it's 4 minutes left in this quarter. There's only a 7-point lead, but both teams are about to be in the double bonus.
They are. Like I say, Southeast is still in the game. You just have to stay under control. Just
That's
play
it.
your game. Do not let the pressure or the moment get bigger than you.
That's it. Not good defense that way. He was wide open, lucky to come up with that rebound, and It is going to be going Seminole way. Got another timeout call, 30-second timeout. We're proud to announce that Kaiser University of Sarasota is once again a business partner for SETV. This is the 14th year that Kaiser supported the television production program of Southeast High School. At Kaiser University's Sarasota campus, you get the training that you need to pursue a career in the field of business, criminal justice, education, healthcare, information technology, law, and much, much more. They offer associate, bachelor's, and graduate degree programs. The Sarasota campus also offers a culinary arts and a baking and pastry program. You can find out more about what Kaiser has to offer simply by going to their website at kaiseruniversity.edu. So we want to thank Kaiser for being another one of our business programs, a great opportunity. It's a lot of colleges and secondary education spots for our teams to get to after they leave high school in this area. Attacking that baseline.
Good job.
That's number 12. Well-designed play coming out of the timeout.
Nice
Coach
assist.
was able to exploit something.
Nice assist by Joel Snipes.
Now, number 25, he wasn't ready for the pressure. Went off of Seminole foot, and we get that ball back. There was a foul, but they didn't call it. Number 12, running the lane well.
Octavius Calhoun.
And that is another assist by Mr. Snipes.
Yes, sir.
He's tucking that jersey in. It's a little big, but he's got the big game to go with it. Great closeout. Way not to foul. They just wanted that one more.
Yes, sir.
All right, he's looking to push that ball up. Full court pass. Pass back out. Three-point shot. All right.
Octavius Calhoun's hot. Buster hot.
Octavius, somebody pressed his turbo button.
Nice assist by Skylar.
You got the flame icon over him. He's heating up.
He's on fire.
Uh-oh. Answer back, Mr. Peavy. And this is where unnecessary, unforced errors happen.
Exactly. You have to control the emotions. Don't get caught up in the moment. Make the smart basketball play.
It's great that you're trying to get your teammate that pass ahead and you're trying to attack while the rest of the defense is napping, but you got to give him a pass where he can control it. And he's got to jump and twist, and that ball is going off his fingertips. That's not the best place to place the ball. I mean, that may be a great football pass, give him a chance to catch it, but we're not doing that one.
No,
it's winter time. It's a winter sport.
Yeah, we're not throwing back shoulder fades.
Great pass ahead.
Again, Octavius Calhoun.
All right,
assist by Malik Huggins.
He's got a quick outlet. He runs the lanes very well, knows where he wants to get. Down by 3. Uh-oh.
Got to get somebody on that guy.
That's his second one that he's dropped with no touch of the rim. You don't expect a big to be able to shoot like that in high school, but uh-oh, Mr. Huggins may catch a body on this one.
Got to call 911.
We know his handle is nice. You just like for them to knock that jumper down.
Definitely. I think if you'd have did that, the whole crowd would have went wild.
That would have probably got a timeout call.
Definitely.
All right, we're seeing what we can get this one back. Top of the key. Coach is letting them be very patient. You got 1:27 left. Lane open, driving kick.
Larion Woodard.
That
rebound
corner 3 has not been kind to any Seminole this afternoon or this evening.
It has not been.
They're missing somebody in the corner.
Way to stay big in the paint.
Mr. Washington takes that charge.
You know Jalen's nickname is Boots because he has size 14 shoes. They call him Boots. Jalen Boots.
Jalen Boots Washington. All right. When that body catches up to the rest of him, there's always one on every team.
Definitely.
There was a kid a couple years ago, we called him Mop. He was right here, and he had a size 17. Only 6'2", but had a size 17. Mr. Aaron Foster, serving our country now after he graduated, went into the military.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh.
Got to travel on that. Got to be able to put that ball back down on that spin.
What we got?
Didn't have an opportunity to release.
Got to play the clock. We got 37.2 seconds. Plenty of time.
Now, you could look at that three isn't the one that you want. You know, at this point, you're already in the bonus, so you would want to either get as much time off the clock, or if you're going to go quick 2 for 1, you got to drive. You don't want to take
Correct.
3-point shots. You want to give yourself that extra possession
Correct.
and a chance to put points on the board without that clock going down. Extended. Everybody thought it was going to be a travel, but he did not have control of the ball. Number 12 with a good rebound. He's on the ground. Through Boots' legs. They're up the court. Rebound. And
Gotta finish.
2-1. He doesn't realize. Looking for a guard, and that's it. That's the end of the first half with the visiting Bruins 6 points ahead, 27-21 for our Southeast Seminoles. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back with all of the action. You're watching Seminole Basketball on SETV Sports.
Traffic signs. Traffic signs that we see every day. Traffic signs that protect our children to and from school. But a traffic sign cannot stop a moving vehicle traveling at 20 miles per hour. It only takes a split second of distraction, a cell phone, a cup of coffee, to render a traffic sign useless.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Who's this?
I'm John. I went to your school last year. I saw your pictures online and you're really pretty.
Oh, thanks.
How old are you?
I'm 16. And you?
Cool. I'm 17.
I don't think I ever met you.
Yeah, I was always too shy to talk to you. But my parents are out of town this Friday and I'm having a party. Wanna come?
Sure. Sounds cool.
Awesome.
I'll see you there.
Got me.
Okay. All right, we are waiting for the Seminoles to come back out and finish their warm-up. Halftime is finishing. We've got 1 minute and about 20 seconds left on the clock. 27-21. Seminoles are down by 6 in their first home game on a Friday against a district rival and, of course, a close family member in head coach Dwight Gilmer and the Bayshore Bruins. So, notes from the first half. What do you see, Coach?
Well, what I see is, like I said, two teams just trying to fill each other out. Two coaches who know each other pretty well. They've countered each other's move, point, counterpoint, and it's very interesting to see who's going to make the best second half adjustments to bring this game home.
Don't expect any game between close friends to be a blowout. If there's a huge talent gap and you've got a D1 player on your side, then that's something you can't control.
Right.
But these teams are pretty evenly matched. You look at basketball players in this area, nobody's got a 7-footer on their team.
No.
So you're looking at a lot of guards, a lot of guard play, a lot of scrappy play.
Correct.
And then some converted football players. And it looks like both teams are very evenly matched but handling it well.
Yes.
You got to like the performance. A little chippy early in the game as both teams got into the bonus before halftime was over. So it'd be interesting to see what moves and counter moves were made in the locker room to either bring this one home for the Seminoles or finish riding out their lead and adding to it by the Bruins. Bruins are going to get the ball back in front of their bench to start this second half off. Again, you are watching SETV. It's our YouTube channel, and this is our first basketball production of the season. Number 4 comes out shooting. Big rebound by number 21. He puts it back up, and he gets that roll. That is Bryce Brewer. Bryce Brewer with the rebound and bucket. Makes it hard for him. Gets a block.
Oh, Larion Woodard.
That is a Woodard. They are known for being quick and shifty around that basket, having that foot speed. Great athletes.
Larion's a great kid. You know, he's overcome a lot. He's changed his personality. Really bought into the program. Really bought into what we do as a school. Really proud to see the change in that young man.
That's one of the things that you always look for is just, and we've talked about it earlier, is the development of these players. You know, when you can get these kids to show that growth and that development, that's the reason why we do it. Whether
Yes.
we're coaching, teaching, or mentoring, that's the reward that we get.
Definitely. It's definitely when you see that light bulb switch and when they have that aha moment and you've been pouring into these young men and watch them finally get it. That's the reward.
A little sloppy with the handle. 2 turnovers to start this half off. 3-point shot on that side of the court has not been kind to anyone. Another air ball. Number 12 takes the jumper. There's a hand on it, so there was a block. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay Seminoles ball. We're going to run out of bounds play. Look for that clap. Pull it out, run into your set. Everybody gets where they're supposed to be. Wing is wide open. That's took a lot of liberty with that one. When you don't see what you want out of the set, sometimes you just let that thing go.
And I want to say this is like the 3rd different lineup combination that Coach Flores used. And I think, you know, earlier in the season, he's trying to find the right groove and right mix for these guys. Seems like this group right here, seems like they play pretty well together.
This is a great time to find out who's going to be your best lineup and start to grow from that, because this is a district game. And even though it's early in the season, district games count.
Yes.
You know, it's not like you got conference play in football or basketball where you got these warm-up games and then you get into it. You know,
Right.
You're playing Palmetto one night, Braden River the other night.
Yes.
You're coming right back in here to play against a district opponent that happens to be in your backyard. So, you know, with social media, this is going to be bragging rights.
Of course.
This is going to be, of course, we've already talked about the dynamic between the coaches on who's buying dinner tonight after the game. Breakdown on the defense and taking advantage of it on offense as the Bruins opening up an 8-point lead, 6 minutes and 6 seconds left in this quarter.
Well, Bayshore's doing what playing to their strengths, which is down low. They have the size advantage down low, and they just keep feeding it down low.
You see the driving kick for Southeast going to that three-point line. Drive and dump is what's happening for Bayshore, and they're going up 2 points at a time. It's a timeout after that. It's a full timeout after that three-point. Even though that shot went in, Coach saw something he can adjust to. Sometimes players don't understand that. They're like, Coach, I just knocked one down. I'm hot. Let me continue to play D. But
right.
Coach has got the eyes that you guys don't have. You're in the heat of the battle. You're watching the game, but you want to be able to see what that coach sees, and that's the only time that you can do that is watching film. So, you know, being able to watch film and how important are the film sessions for you and your team?
It's huge important. I mean, it's the eyes in the sky don't lie. You know, as you were just alluding to, as a coach, you can tell them things, and they're like, yeah, Coach, I know what you're talking about. However, actually seeing it themselves and being able to point it out, it gives them, that aha moment. So, to me, film sessions is one of the most crucial aspects in player development.
The great thing about that, like you just mentioned, the eye in the sky doesn't lie. What's on film, it's in the past.
Yes.
You can adjust and build from it. You can't dwell on it, but you can use it to learn. You know,
Correct.
I mean, that's the reason why history is a subject in school.
Definitely.
So you can learn from it.
Exactly.
And it's the same thing when you're watching film. You use it to get better. And I know Coach Watkins, you know, and Coach Gilman, they both use film extensively to help their teams get better. And, you know, when you get something, you got the clipboard out, you saw something you could take advantage of, and if he ran through, that's a steal. Slowing down, putting that body on him, that's where you get that foul. And I think that was the adjustment that Coach was looking to make. Bayshore's being very deliberate.
Oh, good block by Johnny.
Block.
Johnny Rodriguez.
Mr. Huggins smartly pulls it out. He's calling the play. Baseline is open, but that one was red. Couple of bodies hit the floor, pass ahead, turn around, jumper, no good. Rebound Huggins and a foul. I'd like to see him get that one without the foul because I think if he gets an open bucket and is able to create in the open floor, that's going to help him and help his team.
Exactly. That's Malik. I think Malik needs that, get it going, get that energy flowing, and I think he's the energizer bunny for these guys, and once he gets going, I think everybody else kind of feeds off his energy.
Able to bring that ball up after a miscue without turning it over. Let's see if you can make something happen from it. He's already thinking about turning. That jumper was going up no matter what.
Yes, sir.
By Mr. Rodriguez.
Hey, he's like, I don't get many opportunities, man. Let me get my shots up.
We haven't seen that running hook in about 2 quarters, so I knew that jumper was going as soon as it touched his hands. All right, we got number 3, Block Fletcher, bringing the ball down. Finds a wide open lane, and instead of driving, he dumps off to his teammate. He misses one. We've got a foul. At that point, if you just keep your hands up, he's got nowhere to go. You either get that 3-second or he's going to turn the ball over.
Correct. Again, Bayshore is playing slow and methodical, using the clock, playing to their strengths. Again, they have the advantage down low, and they're feeding their guys.
Early in the season, so you can't be so upset with some of the things that are happening, but we still want to think about how can we get better.
Correct.
Possession by possession. It's only a mistake if you do it 3 times in a row. Going back to that platoon lineup and bringing in the entire brigade. 5 new starters on the floor.
Got to box out.
That's 2 rebounds, 3 and 1. Number 21, Bryce Brewer. He is a man among boys in there.
Yes, sir. He's got to get bigger. You got to get big down there. You got to get those 50-50 balls.
I think the biggest thing that teams forget about is if you box out and let that ball hit the floor, it hits the floor in front of you, you still have the best chance to get the ball. You don't have to out-jump somebody all the time. Take that shot, sir. Got to have confidence in it. Wow. He missed that one, but great positioning and had his way in there.
Definitely.
80 Savage swings that ball. Skyler
got to
looks
take the
for
shot.
something in there.
Got to take the shot.
Pushing the ball up, controlling.
If you notice, you
Call
got
that mouse in the house.
the momentum has swung the Bayshore. These guys, they're playing with a little bit more confidence, a little bit more bounce in their step. This second group, South, you got to pick it up.
Right now, when you think about that pass on the wing, Skyler's had it twice, and twice he's looked to not shoot in rhythm, which wouldn't be a bad thing, but he's looked to drive. That 2-3 that they're playing, they're really knocking down all lanes. So you're not going to have a clean lane to drive into. There's the shot that we talked about.
Exactly. He finally took it.
It's not off by much.
Nope.
But if you take it in rhythm, you're going to have more success. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly. Michael Jordan. It's just a poise of confidence. Tap a shot. If you miss, you miss. But just take the shot. They have to respect you. Exactly. Good job,
All right.
Joel.
There's a nice steal, and let's see what he does. Reverses too far under the basket. 80 Savage hustling for the ball, and it stays with the Seminoles. Those are those hustle plays that AD makes.
Exactly.
I'd like to see, okay, well, Malik is in. So we got AD and Malik. He's going with the all-guard lineup. They're going 4 out with Mr. Washington, Bruce Washington playing the 5 spot. Yes. And he may be a little uncomfortable in there, not knowing where to run. Got to follow that shot.
Good rebound.
All right, Mr. Snipes. Smallest one on the floor, rising up and getting that rebound.
Again, heart has no size.
That is the truth. It's 7 pounds for everybody, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we've got Mr. JoJo Snipes at the line, attempting to take two shots and close some of this gap for the Southeast Seminoles. We want to make sure that you keep up with all of SETV's broadcasts and updates by following us on social media and on our website. Visit the Facebook page at facebook.com/SEHS Television for links to all of our live broadcasts and our updates on the program. We are also on Instagram at SEHS Television, and there you can find some more behind-the-scenes footage from our students and our program director. Our website is setv.news. And you can find all of our social media links there. Be sure to follow us and make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Ms. Clark and those students do an awesome job with this program.
Yes. She absolutely has done. She's taken over for a legend. I had an opportunity to work with her last year, and I think it means something when you come from the program.
Yes.
To be able to add to the program. So everything that she's been a part of, she's adding to, and you can tell the kids are responding. These programs are great. The YouTube channel is great. I'm partial to the talent. It's another jumper by Mr. Huggins.
Yes,
I'm partial to the talent, and I don't even feel bad that I have a new partner this year.
I'm happy to be in the saddle. Happy to be in the saddle. Again, look like Mr. Huggins has finally found his rhythm. And again, these guys are feeding off him.
The good thing is that it's only third quarter.
Yes.
You put a couple of stops together with some baskets, You've added to the positive nature. The crowd is behind you and involved again. And now you're only down by 4. Right, coach calls the play from the side. We got a high pick and roll. Lane is wide open. Jump stop, and Mr. Huggins takes advantage of what he saw. Now they're playing defense, running around. If you can fly around,
hey, good job, Mr. Snipes.
things happen. Mr. Snipes does not go under for the second one. And we've got a quick timeout.
There we go. There we go.
Score tied. And it's what we talked about. Simply playing your position.
Yes.
Replay is coming up. If you look at Mr. Snipes, he read that all the way. Last time he went under the basket. This time he doesn't finish with the right hand, but it is the right hand for that moment. He gets that 2 points and ties this game up. What do you think was a turning point in an 8-point deficit to a tie score now?
I think it was the lineup change. I think inserting Malik Huggins and going to the 4-guard lineup, even though you sacrifice size, but you gain speed.
Yes.
And I think that speed and quickness is offsetting their size, and that they're getting to the point of contact before they can get set up in their half-court offense.
It's been 3 minutes since Bayshore has attempted a shot. So you got to think about that frenetic pace, getting those turnovers. Yes, you are sacrificing some size, and it could play a point when you get down there. But right now, that press that they're putting on is definitely something that has changed this. Now, looks like they're going to pick up at half court, and they got to be all over the court and still fly around.
Correct.
If it gets too far down there, then Bayshore's got the advantage again.
Yep. I think what Coach Floyd is banking on his team's conditioning, saying that we're in better shape than you guys, that we can play a full game. There's still a Nolan Richardson that maybe we play 40 minutes.
40
worth
minutes
of
ahead.
hell.
Yes, sir. Jumper missed. 80 Savage gives it back to Scholar. Scholar lets it go. Another rebound. Mr. Snipes with 3 rebounds this quarter alone. And he wisely tells the team to back it up. He looks to go. Does not get the travel. That is going to be a foul on number 10. That foul is on Legend Ray. Legend Ray.
What an awesome name, Legend Ray.
Translation for Ray in Espanol is king. So he is the Legend King.
There he is.
Don't give me that name in high school. Don't give me that name now. As a 17-year banking professional and branch manager, I don't even need that name. Much less when I was playing basketball and high jumping. Jeez.
Good rebound, Mr.
Another
Snipes
rebound. 4 rebounds this quarter.
And one.
Scholar making something out of nothing. Brings the stands to their feet.
Again, like I said, this group has brought the energy, guys. These guys are feeding off that energy. Let's see if they can bring it home and close.
And I believe we both mentioned we wanted to see, as he makes 3 the hard way, we wanted to see A.D. Savage and Mr. Huggins out at the same time, and it's worked. I didn't expect Mr. Snipes to make such a no charge, big play. There's the rebound.
Yeah, good job, Scholar.
Fighting for that ball, wide open, a little too open. AD keeps it alive, goes inside, floater, and now who would think in this quarter the most rebounds is coming from JoJo Snipes?
Yes.
AD with the defense, handle is still right. Going inside.
AD again,
There's a steal.
He has 4 steals this game.
That's what you want from your senior leader. Misses that layup. Get up. Don't cry about it. Get back into play.
Good hands. Good hands by Jalen Washington. Again, the energy. Southeast is now playing with a lot of energy.
That is what got this 3-point lead. I'm not sure if Bayshore knows how to fight this wave. Euro step. And one for Boots Washington. For a second, I didn't know where he was going to go with it, but he knew. That's what counts. He knew all along.
There you go. Way to finish out the quarter. These guys are finishing out with a barrage of points. They're playing great, inspired defense.
This is what you want as a basketball coach.
Definitely.
You want to see your team go to that foul line and finish it up. Another three the hard way. And we go into a decisive fourth quarter with a 6-point lead for the Southeast Seminoles. This is their first lead of the game.
Yes, it is. It is. Again, I think Coach Floyd is saying our conditioning is better than your conditioning. We're going to sacrifice size for speed and quickness. And obviously Bayshore has not made the adjustment to counter that.
No, not yet. And you're going to see some adjustments coming from Coach Gilmer. You're going to see some inspired, passionate talk. But let's talk about Coach Watkins. You made a lineup change, and you went to an all-guard lineup, and you got some success from it. You still got 8 minutes of basketball left.
Yes.
How long do you ride that lineup?
I think he's going to ride as long as he possibly can. I think if I'm him, probably he's going to take that lineup out, give him a blow, and hopefully probably say in the last 4 minutes of this quarter, probably put him in and try to see if they can finish strong for him.
All right, we'll see what he does. We hear what Coach Timmons would do. And it looks like he is taking your advice and giving them a blow, keeping all on the floor, or taking all off the floor except for JoJo Snipes. And JoJo has been the most effective point guard tonight.
He has been. He has been. I think his scrappy play, his hard energy, he's been doing the dirty work for those guys.
Me, myself, I probably would have rode him and tried to milk every point out of him. But we'll see.
He's playing the long game, not the short game. Hopefully their play has inspired the bench, that they will keep up the momentum, that there's not a significant drop-off.
That's what you want to see. You don't want to see a drop-off. I don't care about having players on the bench, but kids need to understand that they have to bring that same energy. They have to bring the same grit and grind and the same commitment to the game plan when they come in the game. Doesn't matter how many minutes you get, it's about what you do with those minutes.
Exactly. Quantity versus quality.
Absolutely. And that's the way to get on the floor, but it's either out of bounds or travel. We got a little chippiness happening.
Again, just got to stay poised.
Wow, that's just a strong move. Not a great miss, but going back to the rebounds. When you're bigger, you got to assert your dominance.
Exactly.
And they did that on the rebound last play. Bring the team within 4.
Just got to make smart slot selections.
All right, going away from what got this lead. Going back into what got the lead.
Yes, sir.
Is that extra pass to the open shot. That first shot isn't always the best shot.
Correct.
Great pass. He rose up for that one, finished with the left. That's number 21. We've talked about him a few times tonight, Bryce Brewer. This is a close game, and this is what you like on a Friday night.
Bad shots. Bad shot selection right there. That's not the shot you want. It seems like Coach Watkins is going to that bench early.
Jump stop on their own. Bryce has continued to assert his will. Both stands feel the electricity in the room. We've got some great basketball happening in Buzz Narbrook Gym. Back and forth, nice give and go. They call the block instead of the charge. You got to stand there and take it. Don't fall before the contact happens. Here's the replay. Got a give and go just away, and he leaned back before that contact happened.
Yes. Got to stand in the paint and take that charge.
All right. Got one of the Seminoles trying to gather their team together. I think Mr. Huggins is leaking out, trying to get some instructions from his coach. Right now, at the foul line is number 1, Marcus Williams. He's one of the starters for this Bayshore team.
Okay.
He has an opportunity to tie this game up, going through the hard way. And he made it. And they're playing a little extended pressure.
Well, the crowd's gotten into the game.
And this is what you want. 5 minutes left. Dueling chance, representing your
good
school.
steal by Skylar.
Turn the ball over and a steal in the backcourt. We are 1-1 again. This game is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. If you think you're leaving in 5 minutes, that is not gonna happen. This is one where you call the babysitter and tell them you need a little extra time.
Well, like I said, man, this is going to be the team that can play together and can stay poised and execute their plays, execute their offense, and make the smart basketball plays and be the one who will come out victorious in these next 5 minutes and 33 seconds.
Got Skylar at the line. And he misses. Southeast with the rebound. Block shot by number 21 on number 12. You got the inverse. Now, how long is it before Coach goes back to that lineup that was successful? You gotta think the rebounding edge went back in when you went to the bigger lineup, Coach.
Yes.
They're not flying around with the same level.
Oh.
That's a foul.
Again, when we slowed down and went to the smaller lineup, you kind of played back into what Bayshore's strength is.
Yes.
Again, when we were smaller, we used our speed and our quickness against them. So I think, again, maybe here in the next 2 or 3 minutes, he may go back to that lineup, again, to try to close it.
Well, you gotta think that everybody has advantages, and it's like a chess match. When you're the coach, you're trying to put your team in the best position to win. You know, if it's a pickup game, they don't go 4 quarters, so they gotta have a little bit of help. And this is where your coaching comes in. And you've been at the helm long enough, and you definitely want this win. Not only is it a district win, but it's a win against your best friend. We've got to also make these foul shots with both teams being in the bonus this late in the game, and the game being tied. Every opportunity has to be capitalized on.
He has to be.
And he misses 2, in and out.
A turnover.
Ball is out of bounds on a turnover.
Again, it's living in the moment, not letting the moment get you. And I think that's kind of where being young, being a sophomore, it's taking that next step. For him to move on to become one of the great athletes to play at Southeast High School, it's being able to take those moments and live in those moments and own those moments.
Now, as a quarterback, you know he had to have poise and be able to read defenses on the fly. Smaller area, less people, so you've got to do some bigger things. And that's what you do as a quarterback. You get your team in position to win and be successful. He didn't see the jump shot that he wanted, got into the lane, and was able to lead his team in. Skylar with another steal. He keeps it, and it's fouled. It's great that we're getting these fouls called. We're going to be in the double bonus soon. But if we don't knock down these foul shots, they mean nothing.
Exactly. Again, it's poise and confidence. It's just like you're at home by yourself. Nobody's around. Just nail the shots.
Any coach that makes a team take jump shot or foul shots in the beginning of practice isn't setting his team up for success.
Correct.
You've got to do it after they've ran, when they're tired, when the lungs are heavy. That's what Skylar's experiencing right now. And that's what happens at the end of practice if you're doing it right. And Skylar was ready for this moment. That's a senior that's well prepared. Puts his team up by 4. We got a 30-second timeout by Coach Floyd Watkins. And we're proud to announce again that Kaiser University of Sarasota is once again a business partner of SETV. This is their 14th year. And Kaiser has supported the television program of Southeast High School. At Kaiser University's Sarasota campus, you can get the training you need to pursue a new career in the fields of business, criminal justice, education, healthcare, information technology, law, and much, much more. They offer associate's, bachelor's, and graduate degree programs. Their Sarasota campus also offers the culinary arts and a baking and pastry program. You can find out more about what Kaiser has to offer simply by going to their website at kaiseruniversity.edu. Coming back in after that 30-second timeout by the Seminoles with a 4-point lead over their district rivals, the Bayshore Bruins. Ball swung to the corner, wide open, in and out three. Rebound up and
good rebound
off.
by Mr. Malik Huggins.
Huggins controlling turns the ball over. Crowd wants a trip. They may get it back. Nice control all day. And he misses that. Trying to come back and get that ball. A little overzealous. You would like to see him pass forward to his teammates, but now that you got fouled, you got to make these count. Show him why you held the ball.
There you go, Buster. I want to say Buster plays AAU ball for the Pal Thunder.
Okay, great program in the area. Gets the first one knocked down. There's a lot of alumni for the Pal Thunder basketball team doing nice things in college. Corey Davis, Ronald Taylor, Trey Alexandria all playing college basketball and have come through that program. You've got a 6-point lead for the Seminoles with 3 minutes left, and that's an unnecessary foul.
Yes.
You don't want to give a team that you have the lead on a chance to A, stop the clock,
Exactly.
and B,
And
put
add
points
points.
on the board.
Yeah, as we keep saying this whole broadcast, making the smart basketball play.
Yes. Unfortunately, that wasn't the smartest play, but it's done. Now he's got to bounce back.
Exactly. It didn't hurt him too much.
Didn't hurt as much as it could have. Still want to make the right play. Wow, long one. And there's a foul. No. Touch the top. No foul. Automatically going to the other way. Other referees trying to see what happened. Got to be looking closely to see it hit that court on top. Automatically going to the next team.
Yes. Oh, good steal again.
You got to
by
finish
Skylar.
this one, Skylar. And you slowed down and tried to be too pretty with it instead of going and exploding and finishing. And you gave them opportunity to strip the ball. I thought that was a clean strip, but referee saw it differently, so Skylar's got a chance to redeem himself.
He did. From the mistake, miscue on the other end, he came back and redeemed himself.
And he's knocking down his foul shots. Very comfortable shooting at the line right now, and that's a veteran trick. Tie your shoes, give yourself a break.
Yeah.
He's got an opportunity to extend this lead. And he does. Seminoles leading by 8 points. Deep into the fourth quarter. Both teams in the bonus. Southeast in the double bonus.
Yeah.
JoJo comes in with the steal and is able to go to the line again.
That's his third steal of the night.
Looks like that is the 5th foul for number 21, Bryce Brewer. Bryce Brewer is a very important part of their team. No, he's not happy to be going out, but he shows good sportsmanship. Goes and slaps hands with not just the coaches, but the entire Seminole bench.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Again, that goes back to the brotherly love between those two, that there's a mutual respect in both programs. Again, it is a district rival. It is a game that both teams really want to win.
Yes.
However, there is a a sign of mutual respect.
You can't beat that. Both of these teams have played hard tonight. They should be proud. Going back to that smaller lineup we alluded to earlier as a three-pointer is hit by Blake Peavy. We alluded to it earlier that Coach Watkins has to use his advantage, and this has been his best lineup, save for number 12, Octavius Calhoun. But Octavius is in, and he's also a guard, so they're running very disciplined offense. Now they are starting to work that clock, drawing out the defender. Out of bounds. Mr. Huggins makes a mistake, trying to be a little too, instead of catching the ball, he ducked.
Exactly.
Got hit.
Again, make the smart basketball. Do not get caught up in the moment. Just make the right play. You're just you're milking the clock.
That's it. All right. Looks like they were almost on the same wavelength. You know, that chemistry was there. They're looking at passing that ball to each other, and you can't beat that. You just got to be able to maximize your opportunities. Skylar trying to keep the ball. Timeout. Coach Watkins saw something that either he didn't like or could be improved on. You know, this is where you really start getting your coaching chops. You want to be able to manage these games, especially this late in the quarter. Fouls, 17 fouls between the two teams. You know, we were definitely already over the foul limit in the first half. We expected the same thing in the second half, and these teams, these student sections have been pretty lit tonight. What do you think, Coach?
Hey, you know what? Like I said early in the broadcast, it's a very energetic crowd, very electric in the atmosphere. Again, it's great as Bayshore, it's crosstown rival, the district game. Most of these guys know each other, so again, bragging rights to be able to say our school's better than your school.
I will tell you, they traveled well. They definitely traveled well, and so you got to appreciate when you go out and support your team. You know, Monday morning, both of these teams are going to have something to talk about, and I can guarantee the next game that they play will be as close as this one.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Mr. Huggins, we've got JoJo in, Boots, Skylar, and Octavius to round out the five for the Seminoles. They're going four flat, looking to find some openings. Nice runner, just a little off. High dribble on Mr. Peavy, wow. He didn't keep that one, but he got where he wanted.
Yes, sir.
Active hands by the Seminoles allowed them to be able to tip it. Let's see how this one plays out. You got to think about getting a bucket right now if you're Coach Gilmer.
Yes.
Can't wait. You got to find your best opportunity, and while they're waiting, JoJo says you're not going to get that chance. Skylar brings the ball out, smart play. Now this is where they've got to foul you, and every time they foul you, you're going to take two. Again, a little out of control.
Yes.
That's things to work on in practice.
It is. I mean, it's a lot of things that coach can take from this film to be better as they move forward when they play each other again, and as they move on in the season. I think they did some great things. I think there's some things that also that they need to improve upon, and it's kind of closing the game, learning how to close the game.
Absolutely. Adding to that lead with 1:28 left. Remember, both teams are in the bonus, so we're not done yet. I will tell you, though, when it comes down to how the team played between, we got to travel, and he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. So when it comes down to how these teams play, you got to tailor two lineups.
Yes.
You know, your more traditional lineup that matched their power, you weren't able to capitalize.
Correct.
You got out rebounded. The ball movement wasn't as fluid. And you go to that guard lineup where you got 5 guards in there. Now you start to see some ball movement, and not only do you get a chance to get the lead, you get a chance to capitalize and build on it.
Yes.
Great thing about what coach is able to do is he gets a chance to really tell the other players, especially the starters that are forwards, if you don't come with this same energy,
Correct.
then you got to watch and cheer your team on.
Yep.
You know, I think the kids say that all the time these days. Bring that same energy.
Exactly.
And that's what you got to do. Got a minute and 16 seconds left, a 55-47 point lead for the Southeast Seminoles. Fourth quarter, got another teammate of the Bayshore Bruins that is fouled out. And you got to know that that's going to happen when you've got both teams in the bonus.
Yes, sir.
He's a little upset, passionate about that, and you love that. You want a kid to care.
Definitely. I think I want to say for me, the player of the game is probably Joel Snipes. I think his energy.
When you think about as a backup point guard, he's playing starter minutes already. He's hit that. You know, he may not have the most points, but his imprint and his fingerprint is all over this game.
Definitely.
When you look at steals, deflections, rebounds, and then timely buckets with assists, a lot of that has happened because of the energy that Mr. JoJo Snipes has brought out. So hats off to you, sir. Coach Timmons has anointed you the player of the game, and I will agree.
I like the way the kid played an awesome game. I think everybody played an awesome game, but I think he separated himself from the rest.
His heart was in this game.
Yes.
And we got some
basketballs
balls being thrown out there by the cheerleaders. I don't know how far they're getting into the crowd. Some of them are cheerleaders and not Puff football players or powder puff football players. I don't know. I don't see the powder puff quarterback out there on the cheerleader squad. What do you think, Coach?
We'll see. I know Coach Charlton is ready for girls flag football, so he might be out here recruiting some girls.
All right. How have we progressed to the point where girls are out there playing flag football and enjoying themselves? You know, that's what it's about.
It is.
Opportunities for everybody.
No doubt.
And Southeast has got a chant going, making sure everybody understands. Mr. Peavy with 2, trying to keep this game close with a minute left. And there's a foul. Smart by Coach to foul and stop that clock and give your team more opportunity, more tick. But you got to foul that right person. You know, Malik, he's missed 2 foul shots in a row earlier this quarter.
Yes.
Skylar definitely is not who you want to put on the foul line. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. Instead of hack a Shaq, they're going to go to a hack a Huggins.
Got to nail him down.
All right, he makes the second. Bayshore is trying to get the ball in quickly so they can get away from that press. They're running that press well. Active hands. Missed of the runner, controlling the ball, milking the clock. And Mr. Snipes with the pullback, gets it out. I thought Octavius was going to take that one. He had that in his eyes.
He looked at it.
He looked at, okay, I can add to this so I can pull it out.
Yeah, he made a smart basketball play.
And it looks like we may have it. Southeast crowd is letting everybody know who's here and whose house it is. You love that for Seminole Nation. 3-pointer by number 3. It's short. We got a rebound. 18 seconds left. Putting 2 more in the books is Octavius Calhoun. JoJo Snipes with another steal. 6 seconds left, and he dribbles the ball out at the behest of his coach. That's the end of the game. Our final score is 62-49. Our next broadcast is December 11th with girls basketball as they take on the Gibbs Gladiators in Coach John Harder's final season.
Oh, man, that's going to be an awesome game, man. Gibbs and Southeast have had some major battles, but what tribute to one of the great coaches in this area, man, Coach Harder. Wow, last ride.
Last ride, we've got somebody waiting in the wings, and it's great to see that his development and JV Coach Brian Alexander.
Yes.
And love what he's able to do. Coach John Harder's got this court named after him, and for this to be his final season, he's ending on his terms.
Yes, and not many people get a chance to do that.
No. Father Time is undefeated.
Oh, no doubt.
And some people overstay their welcome.
Yes,
I don't see that happening with him. I think they would let him stay as long as he wanted to, but I believe he's got 30 in the game, and he's in everybody's Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So we love that, and we love the opportunity to be able to call that game. You're going to be calling that one with me, right, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
I will be there.
Fantastic. So let's look at our final thoughts on this game. 62-49. I think we're going to get an opportunity to get Coach Watkins over here. If we don't get Coach Watkins over here, give me your thoughts, your first broadcast with us. What did you see was the turning point, and how did you see Southeast getting an opportunity to take over this game and pull away for the win?
You know, to use the Golden State depth lineup, I think he went to his depth lineup.
Nice.
And that depth lineup is just that. It changed the momentum. It changed the tide of this game. And it brought the energy that they needed. And I think, again, Coach Floyd played to his strengths, which is he has a bunch of guards. We're not very big, but they all can handle the ball, and they all can drive and dribble and kick out. And it worked.
And you would think you're giving away rebounds in that lineup, and that absolutely didn't happen. We talked about play of the game, JoJo Snipes. He was able to rebound with the best of them, getting in with the trees. Deflections were a big cause. And then just timely baskets and three free throw shooting.
Yes.
You know, we didn't have to worry about a lot of three-pointers, but the free throw shooting, controlling the basket, controlling your pace, and then that defensive effort, not letting the ball get that far down on the court was amazing. So I'm excited for the season. I'm happy that my new partner is with me. And
awesome.
We want to say thank you guys for watching. You're watching Southeast Seminole Basketball on SETV Sports. Have a great night. Go Seminoles.
Go Seminoles.